So when talking about conjugate acids and bases for ice tables, let's first look at a solution where we're given a weak acid. So even though it tells me that I have a Kb value for ammonia, I'm still going to set up my ice table so that it includes my acid. So I'm first just going to set it up with my basic bones of my acid. So it tells me that I have a pH of 0.15 molarity. So I'm going to have 0.15 molarity, and then I don't have anything else to begin with. So then I know that I'm going to have to add my x's to the right and subtract from the left because that's the only direction that I can go because I have no products. So to get to equilibrium, I'm going to have to shift to the right. So then my overall change equations, or equilibrium equations with my changes, are going to be my 0.15 minus x, and then these two values are going to be x. So we know that if we use our Ka equation, it's going to be our products over our reactants. In this case, I know that I have my H plus and my A minus over my HA. So plugging all of those values in, I know that I have my x squared over my 0.15 minus x. We assume that this minus x is going to be super small, so I'm just going to cross it out. My new equation is my x squared over my 0.15, but remember, we know that this is in terms of acid, so this is actually a Ka. So using my Kw equation, which I know is Ka times Kb, I have that my Ka that I'm solving for is going to be equal to Kw over Kb. When I plug in all my known values, I know that my Kw at room temperature is going to be my 1.0 times 10 to the negative 14th. Then it gives me my Kb, so I'm going to plug that in, 1.8 times 10 to the negative 5th. I get that my Ka is 5.56 times 10 to the negative 10th. I come down here, I plug this in. I know that it's equal to 5.56 times 10 to the negative 10th. I know I'm going to have to multiply my 0.15 to the other side. So I'm going to have x squared is equal to 5.56 times 10 to the negative 10th times 0.15. I know that I'm going to square root both of these. So I'm actually getting my square root of that math there. And I get that my x is equal to 9.13 times 10 to the negative 6th, which I know is equal to both my A minus and my HA concentration. So I know that pH is equal to negative log of H plus, which is negative log of my 9.13 times 10 to the negative 6th. So I know that it's 5.04, and I used 2 sig figs here. Because remember, it's when I use a log, it's however many sig figs are after my decimal, and I know that I started with 2 up here. So that's going to be my final answer.